hello there. And welcome back to a very special...
What did you fuck up now?
I hit the wrong button. I hit Alt 2 instead of Alt 3.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, we're good. We're fine.
We're good?
We're rolling with that.
Are we recording on the YouTube version as well?
The hell are you talking about?
Are we recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
Okay, cool.
What was the L2
I like how you just looked at me like I'm the crazy one. You know what I mean? It's like, why would you question whether or not we're recording?
Because the YouTube thing, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It's fine. It's fine. Can I start the show now, or do we...
I was just going to answer the question. I was
going
to answer the question. No,
about L2?
Yeah.
What is L2?
Alt 2.
Alt 2.
No, Alt 3 is what I hit, and it makes it the web browser.
Let's do it one more time. Lights down. Lights down.
Lights down. Roll.
Keep this though, but lights down.
I don't want to. Come on.
I got to get into it.
We need a good roll in. We need a roll in. We need stretch.
We do.
Again, Rock, I know you hung out a little bit longer to be on this one. Get out of there.
Man, the Rock's people were really nice for bringing him by this morning.
Just
you know
let
what
him
I mean?
chill out for a while.
It's also cool that Kevin Hart came with him. I don't know why.
Now the fucking lights aren't responding.
Fuck the lights. You don't need lights.
They used to call this the leopard's paw right here. Cool, Greg.
Did they?
This was the leopard's paw.
Yeah?
If you flipped it upside down, snow leopard paw. I made that one up.
Here we go. Stretching it out.
Oh, it is one of those days.
Stretch it out.
All right, here we go. Ready? I feel good about this. Third time's a charm.
Hey,
There it is. Nope.
You want me to do the intro again?
No. Yeah, do the whole thing. Fuck it.
I'm going to leave your mics on, though.
That's
All
great.
right, good.
That's cool. Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to the Kind of Funny Morning Show. Greg.
Yeah.
It's already been a doozy of a morning.
Nobody knows that. This is a perfect cut. Nobody understands
It's
this
so
show
good.
started 3 times.
It's so good. I'm your host, Nick Scarpino. With me today, of course.
Nick definitely said keep rolling.
I did. No, we're going to go.
Then
This
they
is
do
all.
understand? Great.
Yeah, we're
Just
100%
making sure.
into
Hey,
this.
how you guys doing? It's Kind of Funny Morning Show for Tuesday,
God.
July 11th, 2017.
It is indeed.
July almost halfway over. Where does the time go?
I don't know, man. This year's halfway over. The year's more than halfway over.
Yeah.
We're in the 7th month. We're just barreling toward the apocalypse, from what I understand. You know, we got a healthcare bill going on. Trump's hanging out with Putin. All sorts of crazy shit's happening in the world.
He's just releasing emails.
He's just throwing out emails confirming that he's totally good. We're not going to talk about any of that shit, though.
No, we're going to talk about the nerdy stuff
We are here to talk about the nerdy news you need to know, which I guess we don't say that anymore, but I like that. I like saying it's the nerdy news.
Well, you say it's the nerdy news we want to talk about or something,
We want to
right?
talk about.
Isn't that the new thing? I don't know.
It's the nerdy news I need to know. So I'm going to figure it out. You guys can be along on the ride. Of course, the Kind of Funny Morning Show is available here on Twitch. You can join us. You're joined us. You can also get it on YouTube later today or podcast services everywhere. If you're a Twitch Prime subscriber, of course, you get all sorts of little perks, emotes. You get chat time with us. You get entered into win our giveaway that happens later in the show. So that's all fun stuff for you. Of course, how do you become a Twitch Prime member? Well, you can subscribe to us through money, or if you're an Amazon Prime member, you get one free Twitch Prime subscription, which you unfortunately have to re-up every month, and it sucks, but we love you for it. But if you don't give it to us, give it to someone, because someone deserves that sweet, sweet Amazon teat.
Remember, as always, not as always, just remember today it's Prime Day. A lot of great deals over on Amazon Prime.
It is
You
Prime
might say,
Day
what
today.
deals? And to which I would say, check out any website in the history of existence, because they all have them listed now.
Right.
I went to IGN, top story. GameSpot, top story. Kotaku, they got it. Polygon, okay. You can't get away from it. Apparently yesterday, Wario64 tweeted out that Everybody's Golf for the PlayStation 4 unreleased game was going to be up for like $6.
Right.
But I haven't been able to find that deal. What I will tell you is if you can find that deal, buy that game, because we will be doing Everybody's Golf. Launched a stream here in August, because I'm a big Everybody's Golf fan.
Great. I'm super into it. I'm
Good.
super
You
into
hate
it.
golf.
Are you
You hate
going
everybody.
to go? Are you going to log into your Amazon Prime account today and buy some cool stuff for Prime Day?
No. I looked at it. I don't need any of it.
None of it?
No.
Max Scoville had a great tweet.
What did he do?
He tweeted out that he found a paper, like a tissue box holder.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That looked exactly like the casting couch from the popular porn series Backroom Casting.
Gotcha.
Which is a personal favorite of mine.
Oh, okay.
So I thought that was a really fun tweet. Other than that, I don't think I need anything else. I think I've got both of those categories pretty much locked down for me.
Unlocked.
Yeah, I don't need necessarily the velvety, like leathery, tissue box holder, and I also don't need more porn in my life.
But Everybody's Golf you could get.
We could get
Play
Everybody's Golf.
Shuhei Yoshida.
Oh, can we?
Yeah.
Well then, if I could just cosplay as Shuhei, that would be great. But I
That's what's gonna
feel
stop you.
like that might put me in murky territory. As far as like, you know.
Well, just don't go the way you're thinking with it.
Well,
you know
how
what
else am I
mean?
gonna go?
You can't do blackface. You can't do shoe face.
Right.
That's like the rules.
I'm not gonna do shoe face. That's what I'm saying. But I want. How do I? So I guess this is a question. We'll brainstorm. We'll get the
All right,
the
first
little
off,
Venn
too,
diagram.
this is the broken chair. I'm in the broken chair. The broken chair has been identified.
Cool, Greg, can you
Cool, Greg.
tape or something
Get
to mark that?
Kevin's knife, and I will cut into the back of it broken, and then everyone will remember that this is the broken chair.
Or
Greg, catch it.
a small piece of tape would be fine too. Let's do that instead.
But knives, fun to use.
Knives are fun to use. I've often thought that.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, but the thing with Shu is that he dresses business casual.
Sure. Always got that collared shirt.
He's got
always
that
got
nice
them
collared
khakis.
shirt, but never a tie. He's
Yeah.
got the khakis.
Yeah.
Very smart haircut.
Yeah.
He's got, of course, the classic shoe glasses. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He does wear
that's like
glasses
his
sometimes.
signature look.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
It's a hard cosplay to pull off.
It is.
Because you could
It
just
is.
look like adult Nick Scarpino.
I could.
Like you're going
I
to
could
get a
look like
bank
my
loan.
dad.
You're going to go get a bank loan.
I'd probably
that's
have-
not what Lou dresses like.
That's not true.
I've
Hey, he
seen
does dress
Lou.
like that. My dad dresses a lot like that.
I've
except
seen Lou, sir, and you, sir, are no Lou.
I am no Lou. Greg, couple
Yeah.
housekeeping things before
Sure.
we break dance into the news. You and I are now break dancing into the news. I just wanted to
We
do
had
that.
such a great rap. It's time to get to the news, but first, some housekeeping. Did you know there's a new Kind of Funny Doodles Up? YouTube.com/kindoffunny. It's up for everyone. Go enjoy it. It's an old great thing from the morning show. Hey.
Yes, there's a new Doodles Up. It is available for everyone, of course, if you were a Patreon. If you backed us on Patreon, you got that yesterday. What?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
It is available to everyone today, though, and it is really, really good. We also have a lot. I just wanted to bring attention to this. We have a lot of one-on-one interviews that went live last week. We had GOG exclusives that we had left over that we put live every day last week, and they're all freaking phenomenal. Including my interview with Brian, which
Everyone really likes the Brian episode.
a lot of people are liking that. A lot of people, I'm
Brian
seeing a lot of
Altano,
tweets of
IGN.
people buying the whole 30 book
Yeah.
because they want to be skinny like Brian Altano, and I
Sure.
appreciate that. I respect that. So that
And
is,
sales up from Death, Sex, and Money.
I have to listen to that too. Actually, I listened to a little bit of that while you were recording it, and I'm
Yeah.
like, she is fascinating.
She's great. I love her.
And she is such. It was cool because you're both such good interviewers, and it was like you had to it was like a power struggle. The
Sure.
entire time.
Who's gonna
Who's gonna be the
interview
better
who?
interviewer? Who? You
And
know
I was
what
like,
mean?
you're better, and she interviewed you.
Yeah,
It was
she was
great.
way better. It was cool.
Remember too that party mode is up right now. Early access over on patreon.com/kindoffunnygames. If you give us $1, you get every show we do early over on those Patreons. So go check that out. It'll be up tomorrow for everybody.
Final piece of housekeeping news right now, Greg. As you know, my wife stole my car. She's a thief.
You said this. I was in the middle of trying to get something over here. What happened to your car?
My wife, my mother-in-law is visiting.
Okay.
My wife said, "Hey, I've got access to this cool house up in Petaluma that one of her friends is loaning her for a couple of days. I'm gonna take her mom, my mother-in-law,
Yep.
and we're gonna go up there. We're gonna hang out. But in order to do that, we need an automobile. Nick, you have an automobile. I'm gonna take our car.
Okay.
And we're gonna
Our
go.
car.
We only have one. We're married. What's hers is mine. What's
Well, you
mine
just
is-
said, Nick, you have a car, and then it became our car.
She considers it my car. It was my car before we got married, but then once we got married, it was all just it's the car now.
Okay.
She's gonna
The
take
car.
the car.
Okay.
So I have been relegated to taking Uber pools.
Take Uber. Don't pool.
This morning I took a pool. This morning I took an Uber, not a pool. Yesterday I took a pool. Today I was like, no, I want my own space.
I hate
I
pools.
just want to.
People get in here,
sit.
they got their radishes, they got to talk about something, the boyfriend and the girlfriend in a fight.
Right. So I took an Uber this morning, and the guy drove his Prius.
Yeah.
Like it was a goddamn Mario Andretti Formula
I knew
1.
that's what you're going to say.
Here's what happened. Every time he stopped, he threw the car into park and jacked the e-brake up.
Ah.
Now the first time I was like, that's terrifying, right? Then the third time, fourth time, I'm like, okay, maybe he's just doing it to conserve some sort of energy. I don't know electric cars. I don't know how they work.
Yeah.
And then by the fifth time, I went back to being fucking terrified that this guy was going to shot put us into the goddamn trains. I don't know what was going on with this guy. He never looked at me once. He just told me a bunch of shit about his car, like, please use a cup holder, put your seatbelt on, you ready to go. Did not turn around to me at all. But he did have a little gift basket of things that you could read
Sure.
and or eat or drink.
Sure,
so I was
that's
like,
nice.
well,
Okay,
that's
so
kind
you
of balancing the
balanced it out. You
crazy
balanced
out.
it out.
Yeah. So long story short, I don't like Uber. I just don't like. I don't like
ride shares.
I don't like ride shares at all.
Do you like cabs then?
No.
No, see, that's the problem.
Fucking hate them. Hate them. I like my
We've
car.
been around
I miss
long
my
enough.
car.
Well, you should have bought two.
Well,
You think of
they
that?
didn't have the two. I missed out on the two Hondas for the price of one deal when I bought my car 12 years ago.
No, you should have been looking for it. You know what I mean?
That's what you gotta do,
Yeah,
Greg.
Exactly.
It's news time. Kevin, roll the graphic.
News graphic. Here it comes. Did you know the news graphic is rolling out? We got a new news graphic that Kevin made, and here it comes. We'll sing till it comes. Here comes the news graphic. It is Kevin, and he's got a news graphic, because there is some news. New graphics for the show. It's rolling out right now.
One of these days, though, I really want there to be a news graphic package that you can roll to whenever
we've talked about shit. That. We've just never actually.
It's on me. I have to make the graphics.
Yeah.
Kevin keeps saying, he just looks over me. He's like, "It's your fault.
Sure,
we don't have this cool stuff."
But I mean, it's one of those things. It takes a village. So it's really all of our faults.
It's mostly mine.
Let's do it this way. If Tim wasn't working so hard right now, he'd be here hosting the show.
Right.
And then you could be making the graphics.
I could be.
If Andy wasn't just a worthless fucking hire that doesn't... oh, no, I'm just saying.
I mean, it's true, but
he's got all these Let's Plays to edit, I see, but what I see him on his phone, he's on Reddit. Sometimes he just sits next to Cool Greg here in the chair. Cool Greg's got a purpose, though. Cool Greg's here in case something happens.
Yeah,
Cool Greg,
ready to get you a
I
drink?
need a knife. And then, of course, oh, wait.
What?
Come here, right?
Get in
Put
that.
the broken sticker on there. Kevin, give me my one. I want to watch. I want to. Oh, well, that didn't work.
What? Oh. Too high.
Cool Greg's here. Hold on. Now there's the broken sticker. Cool Greg wrote it in graffiti.
He did.
Hold on. No. Give it to me again. Boom.
Here comes the graphic for the broken chair. This chair is broken, and you sometimes fall to the ground in it. Doesn't always happen, so it's confusing. Need to be a certain weight to make it fall. Sometimes it doesn't fall if it's on the top height, but if it's on a lower height, it falls down. If there was no seat, it would go in my butthole.
What?
It would go in your butthole. At least it would try to go in your butthole. I don't think your butthole's that loose.
Oh, it would make it, all right?
I don't know about
chairs.
that.
A lot of people don't know about the grease on the chair poles.
That's true.
There's grease on that chair
But
pole.
I also
and
feel like...
was like,
I also feel like the chair pole itself...
Hold on. I'll do it again, Kev. I'll do it again better. Be one of these, be like, That's how it'd be.
How long do you stay on the pole there until you...
all the way.
Yeah, just go. You stay until your next meeting?
Yeah. I'll have Cool Greg bring in the collared shirt and just put it over me for Kind of Funny Games Daily.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Well, that was graphic.
That's what we do here.
That was graphic.
That's what we do here. What's the first news story?
Top news story comes from our good friends over on The Verge. This is from Kwame Opan. Says, the Stranger Things 2 poster hints at more ways the show will borrow from Stephen King. We also have a release date, official release date, and the poster is cool as fuck. The story reads, the second season of Stranger Things has official release date October 27th, just a few days ahead of the originally teased Halloween debut. What's even more exciting, though, is the new poster for the series, featuring the core cast, Sans 11, of course, and the spooky monster from the first trailer. It's the perfect homage to classic Stephen King. I like this article. They go on to show you a few other Stephen King posters. Kevin, scroll down so we can see the whole poster right there.
Very 80s inspired.
Very 80s inspired, and of course they've thrown a couple other posters in here. If you scroll down, you can see the original poster from The Stand, which I guess that's the cover of the book. I don't know if they made a movie out of that, but I like this next one, The Mist. If you haven't seen The Mist, I highly recommend it.
Now this is the one with
Not with Superman.
not Tom Welling. You're saying don't watch the Tom Welling version,
I haven't seen The Fog. That's The Fog. The Mist
but
was
Tom Welling's in the fall.
Tom Welling's great. I'm not taking anything away from Tom Welling.
Okay.
But I will say that the Thomas Jane The Mist is it's a hidden gem. If you haven't seen it, I think it's a really, really cool movie.
Okay.
That kind of flew under the radar. I caught it with my parents one time when I was visiting big old Lou and Elena.
What up, Lou and Elena?
And I liked it a lot. I've seen it twice.
Now here's what's the sub story to that story that you didn't call out,
Yes.
but it's worth talking about.
Sure.
And this is something that I noticed when I saw this release date, but even I didn't realize how deep the well went until I was looking at Polygon. And it turns out that October 27th now is the biggest fucking release date in the world. You said October, I read, Stranger Things 2, October 27th. I'm like, oh wait, Super Mario, Switch, October 27th.
Wait, Odyssey?
Assassin's Creed Origins, October 27th. Wolfenstein 2, The New Colossus.
Ooh, shit.
October 27th. Now here's where it gets crazier, because Polygon's like, yeah, you knew all that, you knew Stranger Things, here's the rest of the shit that's coming up then too. Don't look, I'm telling you.
Not looking.
The next thing, Cloverfield's 2017 sequel, October 27th.
Whoa,
I didn't
wait,
realize there was one.
Cloverfield?
I didn't either until I saw it here. Allegra says 10 Cloverfield Lane was both surprising and surprisingly well received. J.J. Abrams' next installment is similarly mysterious. First announced as a project called God Particle, it's since been stripped of its name to become an untitled Cloverfield sequel. That's about the extent of what we know about this movie, but with trailers and studios prone to giving away too much, blah, blah, blah. So there you go, Cloverfield 2017 sequel. Then, for Tim Gettys, Jigsaw as well.
Jigsaw.
The new Saw movie.
Oh, shit.
Too much happening October 27th.
Wow.
You're going to have to choose, with the exception of Super Mario Switch. You can take that with you to the theater.
See, here's
you
what
can
I
watch
like.
Stranger Things and play that.
I like the fact that you can watch Stranger Things while also playing Super Mario on the Switch. That's going to be my combo, I think.
Yeah.
And by that, I mean I'll probably marathon all of Stranger Things first and then start Mario.
I bet you don't get more than 2 hours into Mario.
2 hours into Mario. You think I'm gonna actually me, Nick Scarpino, Mr. Nintendo,
Yeah.
Mr. Shuhei Yoshida.
Sure.
I cosplay
Different-
as Shuhei Yoshida, right?
Yeah.
Or Mr.
I am Mr. Shuhei. Just call me Shu.
Okay, Shu.
You think I'm gonna pick up a Nintendo game and not get more than 2 hours into it?
Yeah, that's right.
I put 65 hours into Zelda.
You beat Zelda.
That is a rough
You beat
approximation.
Zelda.
I do not know. I have not looked at my game clock.
You probably put in more than that, honestly.
It's possible.
Yeah.
It's possible. Did I play the Zelda DLC that just came out?
No, of course not.
No,
You got
nobody
new
did.
things to
Who
do.
cares?
Yeah.
I'm playing ARMS.
No, you're not.
I'm watching Tim play ARMS.
There you go. That's better.
You know, he's super into it. But I question the ARMS mentality, right? And here's why. Because everyone's like, dude, I'm playing ARMS. It's a great game, great game. And I'm like, would it be a great game if you had Mario to play?
Yeah, no.
Would anyone in their right mind put more than 5 minutes into ARMS if there was a real game to play on the Switch?
Ooh.
That's my question. It's a shot fired.
Shots fired. Well,
Right?
one shot
You know?
fired, I guess, yeah. As you said. Shot fired.
I like to do the one-shot rifle round. I don't like to clip the magazine.
Oh, with the bolt thing?
Like a sniper.
Cool.
Like a
Yeah.
sniper.
Yeah, yeah.
Put it out there. I don't need the answer to it. But I can see the answer in your eyes.
Okay.
If you had Mario right now to play, Mario
Well, I mean,
Odyssey.
I don't have Mario and I didn't play that much ARMS, so
No.
that's, I think, that's pretty much
I saw Tim and Andy playing the ARMS on the plane with like the the Joy-Cons off, and they were
Why
like,
are they doing it like that? Why are they playing like that?
I don't know, because Tim just goes deep, man, and I appreciate his level of passion and how much he puts into loving these games. I do.
Sure.
But I do. With Nintendo is always. I always watch my friends go down that Nintendo rabbit hole where they have to defend the games to the day they die, and I'm like, ARMS is not that good.
Well, I'm
I can tell you
excited
right
to
now.
see one
No one's
day
gonna play
when
that game
Tim
after
Gettys stops being a coward and plays the one and only Genevieve St. Ange Miller. Because she plays a lot of ARMS. She plays online, she's ranked and all that shit. She would clean Tim's clock in 2 seconds.
Probably. What are you gonna do? It's not a
Nothing.
real
Can't
game,
do
so it doesn't
nothing.
matter. Greg, before we get to the next news story, let's read some tips.
Ow! My titty.
First tip today comes from Scoptimus7, says birthday tax, just turned 30. Holy crap. Congratulations. Going to spend the day watching KF playing FF12 and have some scotch. Hope you find gents. Have a great day today and much love to the KF community. That sounds like a fun day. Throw in some, you know what? You're 30. You don't have dad bod yet. Why don't you throw in some pizza on that?
Whoa!
You know what I'm talking about? Creature Gamer has given us a very nice tip and says, awesome meeting you guys at RTX. I was at the Heel Kick screening and also had y'all sign my Switch and KF hat. You guys have inspired to start making my own videos, so thank you for that. Never change. Love you.
We won't.
Howard88 says, long time, first time. I just wanted to say I love your new shows. This morning, I was watching Kind of Funny Games daily on my new 4K TV, and my mom said it was on Netflix. My mom asked if it was on Netflix. I just wanted to say, Colin did a great job. He did. It's been awesome.
There's a dusty chest.
That is what you
All
dusted
right.
that one off. I love it. I love that, Jack. I used to love when he do that. Charles J is giving us tips. Says, "Greetings, boys. I've saved this question for the sexy duo. What DC character would you like to see Edgar Wright work with? Don't worry about canon or anything like that. Great. And great shirt, Greg.
I think, thank you, the new shirt, kindoffunny.com/store. I think he would make an awesome Blue Beetle movie.
Oh, he fucking
Edgar
would.
Wright, Blue Beetle. Not,
I think it would've
not
been a great-
Jaime Ramirez Blue Beetle either.
No.
Let's start Cord. Let's do it. Let's be there. Let's do it. All right? Traditional Blue Beetle. You can even put, if you want, he can make the Blue Beetle Booster Gold movie so many of you fuckers want. All right? There you go. This picture deal is done.
Greenlit. You heard it. Somebody call Edgar. Who's got his number? No? None of us? Okay. Well, one day. Halst8 says, Greg, I'm not joking. Google Miradry. Miradry. As a longtime member of the Pit Puddle Party, I've sweated through wool suits It has been the best dollars I've ever spent. No need for a routine if there's no problem.
Oh, thank you. Now I'm caught up to what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
sorry. I guess it's a product for your underarms.
I think the new thing's working pretty well.
Yeah, I think you've been good for the last couple months. You haven't been pitting out. Did you
The
just
mistake
die?
is shutting it. So now
Yeah.
it's gonna, hold on, it's like an etch a sketch.
No,
Waking it up.
you're not, whatever you're doing is not good for it.
There we
It
go.
worked, though. We're going to get you a Mac one day.
Ooh.
One day we're going to get you a Mac. Mr. Yasman 300 has given us a tip. It says, Greg, since you read Batman Elmer Fudd special.
Hell yeah.
Wait. Since you read Batman Elmer Fudd special and like it, what did you think of the Catwoman Tweety Bird special?
I didn't read that one yet.
Here's a fun clip. Homemade parking sensor. Kevin will watch that clip. If he doesn't like it, he'll take it up, ball it up, and put it inside of him for when he sees Paul later.
Damn. He's gonna ball up all that rage?
Yep. HXC Kid 87 says, hey guys, first time watching live. You helped me get through the day, and I appreciate you all very much. Nick, can I please get some Kenny logins this glorious morning? Wow! Hanging out with the boys. There you go. Anonymous is giving us a tip, says, Nick, very important question. What is the deluge of step-family porn? Or what is with the deluge of step-family porn? You can't avoid it anymore. It's wormed its way into everything. I don't get it either. I'm not really a fan of the whole, like, you're my stepsister, I'm your brother, or you're my dad and I'm your mom, or whatever. I don't know. It's weird shit. But you know what? To each his own. As long as it's not, again, Nick's 2 rules.
Here we go.
If you're not breaking any laws and you're not hurting anyone, it's all fun. You know what I mean?
Remember I learned about that on the Brady Bunch.
Yeah.
When they had, like, remember the oldest brother had a crush on Brady and he was watching her change?
That was the movie. That was the Brady Bunch movie.
Yeah, they were joking around about the latent sexual tension between Greg and
Marcia.
Marcia, yeah. And so in the movie they play that up, which is hilarious. But if you go back and watch the old TV show, oh, it's hella there.
Is it
It's
really?
there. No, I mean it's not. But it's the whole situation was completely ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's
That
canon, right? The movie?
No,
the movie's not canon.
No.
But here's the deal. I forget the actor's name. He was the dad in Talladega Nights.
Yep,
He played the boss in Office Space.
Yeah.
That guy is in everything.
He's a great character
You go
actor.
back and you look back and you're like, he's in fucking everything.
He's never, I guess the Brady Bunch actually he might be, but he's never really the star of the movie.
But
he's
he-
always like
yeah.
the character actor in it. He's great.
Yeah. Oh God, he's so good.
Yeah.
I watched Talladega Nights again.
On the plane?
It was on the plane.
Me too, yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's hot. And I watched the entire thing with commercials. I'm like, this movie's so fucking
I started
good.
in
It's
on
so
it.
good.
I started in on it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go watch another movie. I mean, I like it and remember it, but I was like, I'm in the mood for something.
There was that. This is the big conflict in my life.
Sure.
On that
Sure.
point, right? Because I was like, it's $8 to watch a movie. I'm like, I want to watch a movie, but none of these movies are really speaking to me. I think it's going to be a waste of money to watch Fist Fight or Life.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
I was
screw it.
telling you, bad movies.
Yeah, bad movies. I'm like, so I'm just going to go ahead and watch something that's on TV, turn it on right as Super Troopers is starting.
Oh.
And I'm like, that's a good call. Super Troopers goes to commercial. I click over, I find Talladega Nights, and I'm like, now we got the 1-2 punch.
Yeah. Now we're talking
Because you
about
try to
something.
play it out when one goes to commercial, you switch back to the other one when it comes right back on, right? But I ended up just watching Talladega Nights because that movie is fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I like my favorite quote, where he's like, why would you want to watch TV and listen to this stereo at the same time? And he goes, because I like to party. God damn it, you can't write that. That's good improv.
Somebody did, I think.
That's good improv.
Okay.
Oh my God. Last tip today comes from
possible
Ironstorm
someone wrote
6
that.
I don't think so. A moment of silence for the KF Discord Senate. May its legacy live on forever in the legends of the Kind of Funny community, and may a stronger Senate rise from its ashes.
My
like
thing
a
about
phoenix.
this whole Senate business is that you guys know that I don't like jokes.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you tweet me that the Senate and the Discord, I went to the Discord to see what's going on. They then have started some kind of corporation now. I think the Senate dissolved, and Penguin Von Penguin started a restaurant or something in there, and they all have those kind of roles. And I'm like, this is why I don't use Discord, and I shut the computer and I walk away. Because I understand you're all in little role-playing groups over there, which is fine. But keep your weird sex dungeon RPG role-playing in Discord, and don't bring it to me on Twitter.
Yeah.
Because then my first thing is something's really wrong, and I go over there and I find out, is this a Star Wars reference? There's no, you know what I mean?
I think it was a
a,
Star Wars
a vote
reference.
of no
Confidence.
confidence.
I
in the
have no
chancellor.
confidence. My lips are painted. Remember that?
I do.
She was like
Natalie
a kabuki
Portman.
advert. You're like, what the fuck is going on in this goddamn movie? Am I high or are they high? Greg.
Watching yourself right now.
It's trippy, right? It's trippy when Greg and I host. Let's call tips. No more tips. Thank you very much for all of your support, peeps. I appreciate that. Let me double check. Yeah, nothing else came through. Fantastic. Kevin, next news story.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, wait, is this the parking sensor?
Yeah,
is
you
it
wanna
funny?
watch it?
Yeah, let's watch it.
Okay. I mean, I don't think it's just this. You can see.
I
What's
can understand
happen.
what's happening, and I like where this is going.
All right.
All right. Wait, but
Oh,
Wait,
he
you
put the-
gotta give me the vol.
He
I want
put
the
the
vol
little
on this.
couple on the gas can.
wait.
Oh, I am sweaty.
Okay.
Give it to me. Give it hard.
It's got no volume.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he still hit the wall there, though.
Yeah.
He didn't hit the wall.
Looked like he touched it.
He touched the wall. He,
He didn't
definitely
touch
touched
the
the
wall.
wall.
All right, we gonna finish off this news or what?
Yeah, let's go to the next news story.
Playing with the news.
This story, I'm sure, has Tim Gettys rolling over in his bed right now.
Yeah.
God damn it.
What?
Nothing.
Don't worry, it's Kevin fucking
Christopher
up.
Nolan
And none of us would
remastered.
know unless he keeps saying
true.
"God damn it" all the time.
This story comes from our good friends over at IGN. Chris Nolan remastering Dark Knight trilogy for 4K. Are you excited at all about this? You don't really buy physical media anymore, but I know a lot of collectors are, and getting the Dark Knight trilogy, being able to watch the Dark Knight in 4K, sounds pretty freaking cool to me. In an interview with badtaste.it, which you can view here, Nolan reveals his personal involvement in the 4K remastering of the films. He is remastering, of course, the entire Dark Knight trilogy, which is great. The filmmaker is excited about remastering, particularly according to Nolan. 4K is currently the best way to get the home video audience closer to the 6K resolution his films were shot in, which is a little confusing to me, largely because I know he shot on film. So I got to look more into this now that I'm reading the story. I'm like, I don't understand. Maybe they must have did the digital intermediate in 6K from the film print. Now that I'm saying that, that kind of does make sense. Even though he shot a little bit of an IMAX, which is bigger, it doesn't matter. Quote, so as home video formats keep evolving, 4K, particularly 4K with HDR, it allows us to give somebody at home an experience that's much, much closer to what it was like to see the original film prints as projected on film, says Nolan. There's not much of a story here. I just think that's pretty cool that they're able to go back.
Who cares? It was already in HD. It's already on a Blu-ray.
Yeah.
It's not gonna look that much better, everybody.
Yeah.
Don't get me closer to 6K, all right? Just keep making movies. Don't worry about this shit. I don't want Dunkirk. More
Why-
superhero movies from you, Nolan.
Y2
Chop,
Jarvis.
chop.
Y2 Jarvis in the chat says Dark Knight Rises, terrible movie.
He's correct.
You're wrong.
Terrible movie.
Now, Greg, I forget where you come down on this.
Thank you for asking. I
But
think
let me-
Batman v Superman is a better movie than The Dark Knight Rises.
Okay,
and I
that's
think
what I thought. I didn't want to
people
misquote you there, though.
people have the rose-tinted glasses on for Dark Knight Rises, and a lot of them have gone back and watched them and tweeted me like, you know what, you're right. That movie was bad. It was a bad movie with poor character motivations, bad fight scenes, nonsensical plot, really stupid. ending.
let's make sure
It
no
was-
one goes out at night. Let's have all of this movie happen during the day.
Let's put Batman in bright white lights and
He's
concrete
wearing
walls.
all black. He's easy to spot against the snowy background.
It's terrible.
You're
Just awful.
delusional.
It's a
Look at
bad
him right
movie.
there. I see him. He can't hide in the shadows when everything's diffused.
I understand where you're coming from, Kev.
No.
Because there was once.
Just so you know, he doesn't feel anything he's saying. He's just agreeing with you right now.
That's fine with me. I'll take it. It's rare that Nick's on my side of the argument. You know what I mean?
Why-
Especially because the Batman v Superman movie he likes to make fun of, and when everybody else make fun of it, and then it'll be like,
Well,
"Oh,
that's
I like
exactly what he's doing right now with
I
Dark
think
Knight Rises.
that the Dark Knight. I think that if you were to cut about 90% out of Batman v Superman, it would be a much more enjoyable film. I think Dark Knight
How do you
Rises.
feel that so many people are like, the fact that they added 30 minutes makes me enjoy it more?
That's wrong. That's wrong. I think here's why I officially stand on this. I think that Dark Knight Rises has better moments in it, but I think Batman v Superman is a better popcorn film because I think it's just more fun to watch.
What moments from Batman or from Dark Knight?
I
Rises?
love-
like I'm saying again. I know this is the joke now. There's a T-shirt about Batman v Superman. You can take Batman v Superman out of the equation. I think I walked out of Dark Knight Rises before there was even a Man of Steel, being like, "Fuck, that was bad," and it broke my goddamn heart because it was Spider-Man again. Where it was like, oh, Spider-Man 1's good. Holy shit, Spider-Man 2's fucking awesome.
Right.
I can't wait. Oh my God, Spider-Man 3's terrible. Same
Yeah.
thing here. Batman Begins. Oh man, what a great film. Holy shit, The Dark Knight's amazing. Oh my God, The Dark Knight. Rises.
Yeah, I mean, that's again, it's circumstantial, right? Like that movie, who knows what that movie would have been had Heath Ledger not died.
Sure.
So we'll see what that happens. I think he salvaged it as much as he could, but I liked that there was a few things that he did in that movie that actually were Batman-esque, which is similar to the reason why I like a lot of the things from Batman v Superman. Two moments that really stand out. The moment where, granted, it's completely absurd, but he comes back to town and he fucking lights up the building with the bat signal
Sure.
in flames.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, that is dope as fuck. How did he do that? And why did he spend all of his time prepping that instead of just going and finding this bomb? Who cares? Moment number 2 that I thought was amazing, right? When the kids are like crawling and like Joseph Gordon-Levitt doesn't know what to do and he's just like, he tells them just to kind of like curl down as a ball because he knows they're all gonna fucking be incinerated by this bomb anytime shortly. And the fucking, like he hears an explosion and the kid's like, is it that the bomb? And one of the other kids looks over and he goes, no, that's Batman. And you see the Batwing just come over with the bomb, dragging the bomb like a giant fucking steel testicle out into the water and then it explodes. I'm like, yes. 2 hours earlier, not so much. All the 2 hours up to that point, meh. That point, I loved it. I loved it. And then, of course, he had to troll his good friend, Michael Caine. Making him feel like he was dead until he saw him. He's like,
don't even get me involved with this.
Hello.
Hold on, I'm getting breaking news.
Go ahead. What's the breaking news?
No, I was private, making sure.
I didn't know that, no.
I'm Michael Caine.
I was hoping Nick would know that.
What?
Nothing, don't worry about
All right, fuck it. Last news story for today. Let's pull this up. This is from Dan Audio over at GameSpot. Our friend there says Wonder Woman 2 might be set during the 1980s. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. As a child of the 80s, I was born in 1980. I don't understand why all movies aren't set in the 80s.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
It's such a fun era. And here's
This
why.
isn't going to be fun. Okay.
Why is that? It's not. Oh, should I read the story first?
Sure, why don't we read the story? I don't think it's. She's not going to go to the Breakfast Club in the mall here.
Do you think she's gonna try like sneak into a restaurant and when the guy's like, "What's your name?" He's like, "I'm Abe Froman." And he's like, "You're Abe Froman,
The sausage queen."
That's Gaga. Yes, that's me. The story reads, although a second Wonder Woman movie wasn't on DC's original schedule for its extended universe, the huge success of the first film has ensured a sequel. New details about Wonder Woman 2 have now emerged, and they reveal it might not be the modern-day movie that was previously rumored. According to Screen Rant, the sequel will be set in the 1980s and will send Diana against the forces of Soviet Union in the closing days of the Cold War. While DC has not commented on this, sources for The Wrap have confirmed the story. There's also been confusion about whether Patty Jenkins will return for Wonder Woman 2. Jenkins recently spoke about her plans for the sequel, leading many to presume that she was confirmed to direct it. She later clarified her comments, stating that she hasn't signed on yet and was just talking about the ideas and hopes, but still excited and hopeful. The story goes on to read a little bit more, but okay, so why is this a bad story? You said this was negative.
Oh, because it's set. No, I didn't say it's negative. You're saying the 80s are fun.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's set during the Cold War. She's going to be over in Moscow starting shit.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's not going to be her bouncing around malls and having fun in the 80s like you think. You think 80s and you think pool parties, you think fun times, you think bright neon
Ferraris,
colors.
Porsches.
Hopefully you get a little bit of that. She's in America for some reason. And she does get to see all these people being stupid in the 80s and their funny glasses.
I love the 80s from a storytelling perspective. Because you don't have all of the modern day things that ruin every story. You don't have the cell phones. You don't have the internet. You don't have satellite uplinks. You don't have planes that can fly from here to Russia in 1 hour.
Wow, I didn't know we had those.
You know what I mean? You don't have all that stuff. You don't have teleporters. You don't have all this cool technology.
We got teleporters too, okay.
Right. We just have your fists
That's
to
all you
solve
had back
problems.
then.
You know what
That's
I mean?
all you had. Yeah.
Like, let me ask you this question.
Sure, lay it on me.
In the seminal film, Superman 3,
Superman!
did Superman know what was happening in that cave the entire time?
No.
You know why? No satellite uplink footage. You know, no one could be like, Superman, there's some weird shit going on down in this cave in Arizona.
Well, they did have phones. Like, they could have called.
You know, but they're on the. I'm a hiker right now. You're not
Gotcha.
seeing them. Sorry, let me try to get. Let me Andy Serkis it. Hold on. Beep boop bop boop boop. Superman. I'm seeing some weird shit come out of this cave down here.
Yo, they got some computer woman down there,
man,
Superman.
this bitch is tripping me out. That was the most terrifying thing. Come on, buddy.
She's in the juice.
I think that could be cool. I really liked the vibe of X-Men Apocalypse. I didn't like the movie so much, but I loved that it was set in the 80s. I think they did a good job with that, so it'd be very, very cool.
Okay. I'll allow it.
That is it.
For the news?
Yeah, I don't think we need to go too far much farther into news.
All right.
Let's enter into the next section of our show called P.S. I Love You, This Best Friend, XO. Greg, how can you nominate someone for this?
If you know someone in the community who's doing something awesome, go to kindoffunny.com/bestfriend. There you can nominate them so they get the recognition they deserve here on the Kind of Funny Morning Show each and every weekday. Just like Kenny Kepnick is getting. No, hold on.
No, he's nominated.
Oh, sorry. Kenny is nominating, and then it's even worse.
Dieter Haller.
Dieter Hall. Most known for letting us know that, quote, these posts are getting out of hand in the Facebook group. But beyond that, Dieter is a great communicator in Facebook groups and one of the best personalities I've met since this community took off. In a world where most people come across as dicks on the internet, Dieter is always welcoming and thoughtful. Congratulations, Dieter. Thanks for nominating him, Kenny. Everybody go to kindafunny.com/bestfriends or best friend. Nominate someone there. We read them here. Everybody's happy in the end.
That's really nice.
You ready
That's
for a
really nice.
giveaway?
I'm always ready for the giveaway, my friend.
Today we're giving away Ghost Recon Wildlands on Xbox One. But before that, we need to tell you, it's sponsored by MeUndies.
MeUndies.
MeUndies. This is a dream come true for me.
Yeah.
Because I've legitimately been wearing MeUndies a long time.
Yeah.
Cool Greg knows this. Everyone knows this.
Okay.
I'm wearing them right now.
Okay.
I
Well.
love MeUndies.
Okay.
And have you felt them recently?
I don't need to. Well, now I'm intrigued.
I'm gonna pull it up a little.
Okay,
just a
thank
little
you. I
bit,
thought
just
you
a
were
little
gonna
bit.
take something out.
You know, well, you got a gut like me. It dips below the gut. You know what I mean?
You don't need to go all the way down.
Feel that.
All right.
Feel that. Feel how soft that
Ooh,
is.
those are soft.
Yeah, these are MeUndies.
It's like you're not wearing anything, but you
They
still
didn't
have
s-
structure that's
They
holding
didn't
up
send.
the Kong.
They didn't send these free. These were paid for out of my own pocket. I've done it twice. The big box of undies. I need to do another one, and I'm gonna buy Jen some as well because she likes mine so much. That's how good these underwear are. They're sponsoring this episode.
You're excited.
I am very well now. Now I hope eventually the faucet gets turned on, and what comes out of that faucet, Cool Greg? MeUndies underwear.
Underwear.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
All the underwear I want coming to me from MeUndies.
I hope that one day I come and I'm like, is Greg here yet? And I just hear a muffled voice and I look over at your desk and you're just
Buried in MeUndies.
Buried in MeUndies. And we go, oh God, I'm good. It's
man,
very
I
soft down here.
I put the
It's very
mic
soft.
through my belt.
You really
That's
did.
trouble.
That's
That's
really
trouble.
fun.
Right.
MeUndies, the softest, most comfortable underwear you will ever wear. If you're used to buying boring underwear, MeUndies will change everything. You really got to wear them to believe them. Every pair of MeUndies is sustainably sourced and made from micromodal, a fabric that's 3 times softer than cotton. I can confirm that because I just
You
felt
just touched my body.
Greg's body, and that was fun. Because MeUndies comes in all kinds of colors and patterns, and they release new limited edition patterns every month that will always sell out. That is fun. They're
Right
soft.
now, you'll save 20% off your first pair and receive free shipping only at MeUndies.com/morning. And if you don't love the first pair of MeUndies, they're free. Get 20% off your first pair plus free shipping at MeUndies.com/morning. That's MeUndies.com/morning. MeUndies.com/morning. Nick just touched my thigh. Felt
You love
good.
it. Talk about morning wood.
Winner chicken dinner is coming from the Twitch chat, Kevin. And it is Burgers B, but Burgers have an X in it. So it's BURGXRZB. Burgers B. If that's not how you want me to pronounce it, you shouldn't have picked a name that looks so much like Burgers. Burgers B. I don't know why you put an X in it. Some weird kid thing.
Maybe you know how sometimes they bookend things. You know, like what's her name? Superwoman on is that her name? The popular YouTuber girl.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's like I Supergirl I or whatever it is. Maybe this is what it is. Maybe it's Urgers.
Burgers B was already gone. And he's
So
like, I'll put a
it's
Z in there. Fuck, that's already gone.
Urgers
I'll put
with
an
a B
X
and
in
a B.
there.
Doesn't
X it up
matter.
for burgers.
X going to give it to you.
You want to prep the final tips?
Yes, I will look into final tips.
So we'll start putting in your 3 and 3, the Moriarty 3 and 3.
Last tip from today comes from Howard Dak88 says The Dark Knight Rises rules. # Colin was right.
No.
Yes.
Again, I wanted to do the whole thing where
Yeah.
I compared it to Batman v Superman, but I always would go to Amazon to rent or buy Dark
Here's
Knight
what we're gonna do.
Rises, and I would just be.
Here's what
I
we're
can't
going to
do it.
do.
This movie's so bad.
You and I are going to watch both films.
No, because there's always something I'd rather spend 3 hours doing more than.
We're going to watch both films. We're going to take notes, and then we are going to have a debate.
Okay.
The official debate as to which one is worse.
Okay.
The Dark Knight Rises or Batman v Superman.
God, you're crazy.
Okay.
You both are crazy.
You're allowed to bring in a team of experts if you want.
Henry Cavill.
I will be by myself because I
Sure.
don't know Henry Cavill.
Okay.
I didn't realize you did. That's super cool. Can we get him on the show?
I'll try.
How
I
big
don't
is he
know.
in
Yeah,
life?
yeah,
I want
yeah.
to see him. I want to see him with the shirt off. That's it for tips, everybody. Tk you so much for
All right, let's jump in the chat for the 3 and 3. Then Nick will read subs. Then it's Kind of Funny Games Daily. Any subs or tips that come in after, I'll read then too. But we have an unannounced thing we're going to today, so we're trying to move quick, but we're failing as usual.
Always. You can bounce off if you need to.
Dark Angel 1010. Greg, have you had a chance to play Fire Pro Wrestling World yet? No, just went on early access today on Steam. I do intend on getting in, checking it out. Wish it was already on consoles, but I understand early access. As always, shout out to you PC players. You're always great at beta testing the games. Then they come to real platforms. We all enjoy it quite a bit. We're big fans of that.
Mr. Yasman 300 says, Nick, can you send a message to Paramount, Jerry Bruckheimer, and Tom Cruise to change Top Gun 2's release date because it's going up against Spider-Man Homecoming 2? I didn't realize that, but I would not be surprised if someone moved that release date because that is a stupid, stupid move.
Stupid.
Not smart. Homecoming 2 is going to cream Top Gun 2. Unless they get Val Kilmer back in shape.
Yeah.
They get him out on the volleyball pitch. You know?
Playing with
The boys just squirt him down with tons of that oil.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Tall Gamer 47 says BVS is no sense. You can't even write a fucking word, and I'm supposed to take movie advice from you? Come on, man. Come on. No period on that sentence either. Pretty embarrassing for you. You should go think about it while you watch Batman v Superman again.
Greg and Nick, if you could instantly become the showrunner on any existing TV show, which one would it be and why?
Why?
What's your favorite show right now on TV? What are you watching?
I don't watch anything.
Really?
I mean, I would say Flash, I guess, probably. Right?
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I would like to be the showrunner on... Ooh, that's a good one. Hold on. I've got it. Phantom Works.
I don't know what that is.
It's a car restoration show. I love it.
Oh,
I
okay.
like seeing how they do all that stuff. It'd be fun for me to just be around the muscle cars. You know, I still drive my Honda in every day. It doesn't fucking matter.
Joffin says, hey Greg, I've been beta testing 4K gaming for 3 years. You're welcome. Thank you for your sacrifice. Thank you. I'm glad it's finally, making its way to us at a very premium price. Glad you've enjoyed it.
Let's go into sub-only mode. I'll put us in there.
Are we?
Did we do it already?
I did it
know.
because I'm
Did
not
you?
good at my job, but here you go. King Franchise 88. Nick, thoughts on John Oliver being cast as Zazu in live-action Lion King?
Oh, I think it's awesome.
He's the parrot?
He's the parrot. He's the one that's like the advisor to the
Gilbert
king.
Godfrey.
No.
Yeah.
Was it Gilbert Godfrey?
I think so.
No, Gilbert Godfrey was the parrot in Aladdin.
Aladdin.
This one was, I forget who played him originally, but he was like the one that's like the advisor to the king.
Yeah.
And then the advisor to the young Lion King. I forget the fucking kid's name, but I think it's awesome. John Oliver's awesome. Simba.
Give me my one, Kevin. Panzerg 2 says, Greg, say Martha.
Go down a little bit.
Martha.
You have to say it like I say. Kevin, give me the one. Martha.
Why'd you say the name? Why'd you say the name? Okay, you went too far.
That was it,
But
I'm
I
sorry.
appreciate you out there trying, you know what I mean? Cougar22 says, it's a sad day, trading in my PlayStation Vita to upgrade to the PS4 Pro. No more Vita Island for me. How much money are you honestly gonna get for that Vita?
$50.
Hold on to it. Just do what you have, $50?
Do what everyone else did with it. Put it in a drawer, forget about it.
No!
You're done.
Use it!
Take it
Full throttle!
for when a gust of wind blows your novel all over the
right.
place, right? You put it on top of the loose
right.
pages, you know?
Trying to find one last question.
We're good.
One. Oh, here you go. Stark my balls. Nick, can you do a soft, sweet, sensual butthole into Greg's ears?
Sure can. Can I get Greg's one, please? Thank you.
The blow at the end is too
Yeah,
much.
that's
the
what it
blow
does.
at the end is too much.
All right, Greg, we're
Can you
done.
take it off subscriber mode?
I did.
Okay, great.
Here, I'll do it.
Thank you.
Done. Greg, thank you so much for joining me today on this kind of funny morning show.
Pleasure.
We love you all out there. Of course, stick around. I'm going to read subs real quick into your ear holes, and then Greg and one Danny O'Dwyer. We'll be back for Kind of Funny Games Daily, where they'll talk about all the cool stuff that I have no idea about. In the meantime, I love you. Put your pants back on or take them off.